everyone's ready, Coach, opening statement, and then we'll take the floor to questions.
Well, obviously, greatly appreciate the crowd tonight. I know the challenges of going to an indoor event right now in our state. I understand it. Not everybody's comfortable with it, but the people that are here, you know, to be able to get that type of crowd, get that type of energy, fueled us especially in the second half. We know what this building, we know what this team means to this community, and the more and more nights we can have like this, we can get back to having fun again. Basketball-wise, we were really hard to guard in the second half offensively. We got to get tougher. We're undersized with Saquon out, with E-Man out. We got to get grittier. We got to get scrappier. FAU is a very good team. That's a coach that's been there a couple of years and has clearly established a culture and an identity. And we can learn a lot from this win, but it was a fun win.
Questions for Coach?
71 with 10 minutes to go. What combination of the pit, of maybe the altitude affecting them, of you guys just maybe getting some stops, like what combination was it that made you guys pull away?
Yeah, you know, we really harp on it, like we've got to be in better shape than the opponent. Maybe it's the altitude. They're not used to it. I think Jalen House took over. We kind of scrapped what we were running and kept it very simple and ran side ball screen, and it was really hard to guard. The crowd was awesome. You know, I know that this has historically been an amazing home court. I think yes, we're going to pack it. Let's also appreciate how good that crowd was when this program's been down. It was awesome. It's a special building. Our guys know it. You know, I mean, they feel it, and that energy midway through was great.
So, since you mentioned Jalen taking over, he drew 12 fouls, which is kind of crazy for one game. Is he a guy that you think is going to take over games always by scoring, by drawing fouls, by hitting threes, by assists?
He's a unique player because he can get a shot off whenever he wants, you know, because he's quick and he can take tough shots. He needs to draw fouls. We were middle of the first half there, jump shooting happy. We've got speed. Now, we're not real long on the perimeter. We're not real physical. We got to get better there, but we've got to play in great space and get to their bench. That we got to use that as an advantage, just like FAU used our lack of rebounding to their advantage, our lack of post defense to their advantage. But yes, a huge point of emphasis with House is you can get fouled whenever you want. You got to go. You got to get in there.
Coach, this team made you fight. How would you describe the fight characteristics of your team?
I think FAU is a really well-coached team. He's been there, I believe this is year 4. They're clearly building a culture of what it is that they want to be all about. It was a really good first game for us when you have so many new players. I mean, we started 5 guys. It's the first time in school history you started 5 newcomers. It's frightening, you know, and you just don't know what you're going to get. I thought we were a little out there first half, whether it was not touching the ball, whether it was the refs, whether it was, like, these are things that we just haven't been through the wars together. We just don't understand quite how to do it. I equate it to, I say this all the time, it's like we're married, we didn't have kids, now we have kids. Now we got to figure this thing out together, right? And that's what the games are. As my wife can attest, because, you know, we have 3 little ones, so it's always a struggle. But that's what the games are all about. I thought in the second half we were way better and way more composed under pressure.
So going back to House, it seems like obviously he gets the crowd going, but he also seems like he's a guy that's like can really handle the mentality of this team and really like control the emotion of the team. Like he kind of tests that and like talk to that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, with him, he loves to get the crowd going. Great. There's a line though. Stay in that line, close to that line to where you're locked in and you're composed and you're not stepping up to the plate and trying to hit a home run every single time. Not today, he was really good at it. A couple of gambles defensively, but he changes the game defensively too. But I think he's going to be a Lobo favorite. I really do. I mean, he plays so hard. He plays with such confidence and energy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get a lot of standing ovations.
Richard, big picture, I know, it's only the first game and stuff, but when you think about the whole program, where it's been, how you need to reshape everything to have a competitive, exciting game like you addressed to get the fans going again. How important was the big picture of this?
It's huge, you know. I mean, it's weird because of the transfer portal, and this isn't a knock on the old team because they went through a lot. We won 6 games last year. 2 of them were Division II teams. They went through a lot. I understand they didn't have this pit. I understand, I really do. But we got to rebuild everything. And when you bring in so many new guys, I think we have some talented players, but I don't think they quite know what they're doing just yet. So to show the community that we are going to play hard, we're going to play a fun style of basketball. Getting the win is great. But I've said it from day one. The reason why I picked up my family and moved from Minnesota down here is because of this fan base, because of this building. So today was a step in the right direction.
So the official Twitter tweeted out a photo of Jalen working out like 2 hours before the game. He was taking some shots. I asked him and he said it was the whole team, but the photo only shows him. Was that the whole team, or is that something Jalen does where he just goes and shoots around?
I have no idea. I got here an hour and a half before, so I don't know. I mean, the more I do this, the less I hate sitting around. But it's great. I mean, I tell the guys all the time, because you do have teams where they're too cool to stretch, they're too cool to come in early. The best players in the world do it in the NBA. They all have their routine. They're not too cool to do it. So it's great. It's great to see. I do think we have a group of gym rats.
How many miles did you walk?
7 today.
Just 7?
7 today. Just 7, but it was good.
Go ahead, Richard.
Richard, how do you feel about your rotation tonight and then like the blue guys like Todd, Johnson, the minutes that they gave you?
You know, I mean, we played Jalen a lot, but he was rolling. I mean, it's hard to take a guy out when he's doing what he's doing. Still, obviously, getting Saquon back at some point will really help because we're not long. Now, we're able to score a lot because of that. But, you know, today it's not set in stone. Everything, it could change by Saturday. That's what I'm trying to tell these guys who don't play a lot or they didn't play. Stay the course. You know, it's hard. It's hard in today's world because of Twitter. You know, it's not personal. If you play 35, you play 8 minutes, it's not personal. We're doing everything we possibly can to go get the win, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and get you better. So, no, I don't know. I mean, we had some foul trouble. We've got some injuries with E-Man out, with Saquon out. We'll see where it goes from here.
Coach, entertainment has been a part of this building forever. Are you in fact an entertaining team as well?
I thought we were entertaining tonight. You know, I think the however many people, 8,500 people that were here, had a great time. I could tell they enjoyed it. You know, my biggest thing, you're not going to always score 99 points. You can play entertaining basketball, and it can be a slugfest. I just want them to be proud of, you know, the team that we put out on the court. I know how much this basketball program means to this community and this state. We were entertaining tonight, but we got a lot of things we can get better at.
Match versus jumps, what do they do to you when you see it, you're on the floor?
Well, the one the other day was an outer body experience. Today was a little bit more normal, but he made a great defensive play. It's cool to see the guys having fun. You know, I mean, it's you know, just the enthusiasm. You get that, you know, water. As I'm coming in the locker room, they're dumping water on my head. They're celebrating winning. Like, you have to establish a culture of they love to win, and you could tell that locker room was excited about today.
2 quick ones. One, E-Man, can you just tell us what the update is on it?
So it's a knee deal. So trying to get an MRI tomorrow.
Left, right, you know?
I never know. Yes, you have a 50% chance.
Yeah.
I think it's left, but I don't know. So trying to get an MRI on. Happened 2 days ago in practice.
Okay, and then the other one is, I mean, you look at the rebounding numbers. They're a good rebounding team coming in. That should surprise people that have seen them play or know about that. But how concerned are you with an inexperienced front court that, especially in the first half, kind of got worked in the paint, kind of got worked on second chance points?
Yeah, that's a weakness. That is a weakness, and it's not just that we're small on the perimeter. We got to be tougher. We got to be more physical. But that was a great eye opener because they manhandled us. They did. We made some talented offensive plays in the second half, but you can't win on the road when you don't rebound the ball. But it's everybody. I mean, it's a physicality that they had over us for sure.
So it wasn't just the bigs in your mind. I mean, the
I
guards
don't
have
think
a
so.
role.
No, I think it's the bigs. I think it's the guards. I mean, when you're looking at guards who have 1 rebound, 2 rebounds, you know, it's everybody. I don't think it was just one guy.
Coach, one of the big differences in the second half was the assist numbers and the made shots. Talking about the learning process and everything, what have you noticed the last couple of days, and even in game tonight, as far as the communication's been on the floor?
We didn't turn the ball over, which is great. We got to be a higher assist team. We do get a little caught getting a switch and just trying to go ISO basketball. We got to move the ball more. We got to get more stuff to the basket. We got to get more post touches, and I don't remember many post touches. So we got to work on it. We really do. We got to learn from it. It's about keeping everybody engaged on the court together. You know, if you watch the Warriors play, Steph Curry gets everybody involved early. We got to learn from that a little bit.
Did you make your team watch the Colorado-Montana State game last night?
Did I make them watch it? I did not. No, I didn't know if they had access to it. But we will get to that. Great game. I watched the second half. 2 talented teams. Obviously, Colorado's in the Pac-12, going to their place. We know it'll be hard. Montana State is no joke as well. So 2 really good teams.
What's the biggest thing you got out of it?
And they're both really good teams. I know Colorado is always well coached. They're tough. Montana State was impressive as well. So, you know, you try to keep it one day at a game at a time. I'll watch this film, move on to Colorado.
Do you and Dad talk before and after these games?
Who?
You and your father.
Well, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock. He's an old man out east, so he's probably sleeping. He said good luck before the game, but I'll talk to him tomorrow. You know, I don't know if he watched or not, but circle back when he wakes up.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.